it's live, it's working. Let's see what happens. I can't believe the last time 40 people joined like that, and you wonder, and it just went, ah! So it's about to tie this one and keep it off the camera. There's 4 people in already. Just hope that it doesn't go wrong this time. It's 5. I know I did announce that I'd cancelled it, but then I've just ran a test with a few of my friends, and I've had Russ from the Conversation Shed, absolute legend, run us through some tech support, and we might have it nailed down. What? What? Behind us. Just send out an invite quickly. Oh, there he is. And things for sale. It depends on your internet. More unfortunately, I don't think it's a YouTube stuff. Yeah. Hello again, Seagu. Hello again, Shed. Or Russ. I know it's Russ. I've been having massive connectivity issues, Earl. I think it's because I was running my camera too high. It just kept crashing out. I could get like a few minutes, and then before I had 40 people join instantly, and it just spazzed out. So hopefully this one will work. Anybody got any questions? We'll try again. People might join, people might not. I did announce that I'd cancelled it, so I can't see it working. What's the question? Don't know. I could read off some of the questions that I was given off the kind folks on Facebook. What's my PB cod? About £2. It's taken. Oh, it's smash fishing. I love smash fishing. PB cods. Mine is about £2 at most. Tom's is he got a decent one, didn't he? Tom's is just shy of £5, I think. He got it in a first trip we did this year, January. Got it. So for some reason we're not hitting the big pigs like everybody else does. But I never catch cod. So yeah, that's it. I hate fishing for cod. That's slowly starting to fill up again. And it's holding stable. Can I send you a raffle ticket money now? Yes, Russ, I'll message you on Facebook and you can be my guinea pig whether the PayPal works. Yes, Earl, I am growing the beard back. It's coming back strong. I think I might get it to about there for next year's battle. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get that. It's up to 12 now and it's still holding, so we're all good. Keep the questions flying in. There is one question on Facebook that I'm going to have to answer, and I'm going to have to answer it early. I wished I did it yesterday when I was a little bit drunk, which was, who would I rather prefer to disappoint, Carol Vorderman or Rachel Riley? I see Carol Vorderman, for me, she's like a fine wine. She's got better with age. But Rachel Riley's something special. So I'd just like to disappoint them both equally. Questions, yeah. Just done some solid ragworm for a kayak trick Thursday, so can you do the same mackerel sardines? I have done it with mackerel. I find when you buy the mackerel fillets from the tackle shop, once they're defrosted, they're pretty much useless after that. But I salted some before I refroze them, and they came out all right. So yeah, I'd imagine you could do it with other baits. It doesn't work with lugworm though, unfortunately. Or people have said they've made it work with lugworm, but I've never successfully managed to salt lugworm yet. You have Riley. Everybody would have Rachel Riley. I mean, Carol Vorderman, yeah, she's magnificent, but she's not Rachel Riley. She could definitely do my tax return for us, I'll tell you that. Any other questions, anybody? What am I just going to do? I can ask you some questions. What's the best fish you have caught? Sorry, I'm being completely knocked off track with the failure of the last live stream, and I'm totally like, I was raging. I started throwing things around the room and everything. So I'm a bit like off pace here. 17-pound mirror carp. Well, the next beard was, have you decided where you're fishing yet, or are you going to Pollock? We haven't decided. One thing we have decided, Earl, is it's going to be a team game. So get your beards grown. Yeah. Who's got the bigger chop? Definitely Tom. Yeah, it's going to be a team game. Like the Ashes, winning captain's going to get to keep the original beard and its Tupperware urn, and the losing team's going to have to all shave. So I'll keep you posted on when that happens. Where's your alcoholic refreshments? Drank them all last night. Sore head this morning. Best place to get Seagoo from? solentseagoo.com. I think it's the doc. Yeah, solentseagoo.com. Use the discount code RP Fishing. That's the best place to get it for. Earlier in, get in. I'll put your name on the list for it. But if he loses, I've got to get. If I've got to get the fishing gears out. Russ, I've got a stand here for you, and I've got a tackle box for you. All you need to do is drive up and come and get it. I haven't got a rod because I snapped the rod I was going to give you, but it's dead. How's it going? It's going well now, Tom. Russ from the Shed's been my tech support guy, and he thinks he's figured it out. I've now managed 7 minutes, which is like a record for tonight. So yeah, it's all going well. It's not quite the 40 that we had in earlier, like when it all went horribly wrong for us. I really do with a drink right now. Alright, cool, Russ, get it sorted, and then definitely come. We'll make a collab. We'll come back to the Shed for one trip only, yeah? Team up together. I just thought if Meg joins in the Battle of the Beards, you're going to have to shave your head. It's a fact. You can join as well, Andrea.
No.
Are you not willing to shave your head, are you not? Oh, I was going to pick it for my team as well. Meet up in Cleethorpes. Actually, we're coming. That is my next big trip in a couple of weeks. We're looking at doing the Holderness coast, like the Yorkshire and Holderness area. So I'll drop you a message, Russ. I'll bring that stuff down for you. Yes, Stu, we're back. For now, I'm not going to repeat that one, Phil. What is best for Pollock? We've got a mark up here called Beadnell. And what we find best, it's called Knackerhole. Done a few videos there. It's my happy place. And literally, we drop a little one hook paternoster rig with a tiny little sinker on a light rod just down the edge, like maybe a metre or two out, with a little slither of squid. And I had a 5 pound, 6 ounce Pollock that way. Everybody that goes there, they'll cast out for miles. The fish are literally at your feet. This time of year, the Pollock are there on the big tides. In the summer, it's absolutely loaded with wrasse, and that's the same thing, just a single ragworm just dropped in front of the kelp. And, it's great fun. Bait-wise for Pollock, squid, it worked for me. I've only ever had that one decent one. I had a load of small ones on ragworm, but that was over on the west coast of Scotland years ago. But for that day, squid was a killer. Couldn't fault it. Everything came in on the squid. Squid with goo. It wasn't with squid goo, but I can't remember which goo. I think it was carp goo I used that day. It was a long time ago, but it was definitely lots of goo on it. I know that. How do I feel about crab as a bait? Overrated. Overpriced and overrated. I refuse to spend £1 per bait. I've been too, obviously, Phil from Goo, it's obviously the Jews, saying hardbacks. I can get hardbacks easy. I'm just going to get hardbacks and freeze them from now. What's your worst fishing trip? About 3 or 4 years ago, we went to a mark called Low Hawksley. It was absolutely teeming it down. We'd scouted this mark and it looked perfect. It was hoying it down, blowing a gale, and we're blanked, and I'll never, ever, ever go back to that place again. Worst Rod and Pollock's one was like the 3rd or 4th episode we filmed where we're both blanked. But it was also our best episode of films because that's where the comedy gold came from. The great overtime Beetle because he lost his beard. I will go back to Valkyrie to lose my beard. Actually, I want to go back to Valkyrie. Dream rod and reel setup. Either a Ziplex, any Ziplex, or the Gravity. That Sonic Gravity is something special. And I would say I've already got my dream reel, but this is actually a medieval torture device. So just a standard Fathom 15. Best multiplier reel around. This one, if it wasn't for that silly knob, it would be this reel, would be the best reel you could get. Hardbacks freeze and shell pops when you defrost them in the water. Yeah. Favourite go-to mark for me? Knacker hole. Beadle, Knacker hole. It's my happy place. I'm never happier than when I'm at Beadle. But there in Linemouth Beach, I don't have the best time there. But, it's still always going to chuck out a fish or two. Mono or braid? Mono. I will not use braid. Too many horror stories about it. I don't know if you've seen the video I did on Camus Ramp with mono where I'd cast my multiplier. It was flaring up a little bit, so you just dab it down with your thumb, feather it off, and the line had wrapped around my finger and cut right into my thumb. Now, if that had been braid, I would have lost the end of my thumb. So I just will not use braid. It's always mono. Can't stand braid. What's your favourite piece of new fishing tackle that you've got? Me bait mate. I absolutely love me bait mate. I've got me 6 and bait rod. That's quite new. I love that. Me Shakespeare salt stand. Love that. Fathom 2. Love that. But I could quite happily take other things. I will not leave the house without a bait mate now. It's absolutely amazing. Have you tried St. Abs? No, but we are going up there probably springtime. One of the big trips for them will be going to St. Abs. There's 24 people in now, and it's holding well. I'm happy now. I've actually managed to get a live out. I don't know why. The only braid I've ever used, Meg, is cheap braid. And you could it would snap just by sneezing too hard next to it. So I'm just not a fan of it. Any luck on turbos or bass? Never ever caught a bass. Been trying for 5 years. Never caught one. Turbot. Tom's had, but you can get them on Durage Bay here, but they're not big and they're few and far between. We're going to go for them in the spring though, so hopefully I'll get some of them. So bait mate for the rest of your life, or bear. I don't understand that question. I'm just going to say 43. Seagoo collab with Baitmate or redesign, add needle, channel down the back. Confused now. Evening, are you due strong winds like tomorrow as we have done? We are getting them now. It is absolutely blowing a howl. It's wild. But it's meant to just get stronger. We're due it until Wednesday, and I'm out fishing on Tuesday. 50-mile-an-hour winds when we're out on Tuesday. I'm just going to throw me sinker in the air and let the wind do the rest. If you're going to St. Abs, take an oxygen bottle. If it's anything like Valkyrie, which I don't think any walk can be as bad as that made me rethink my life decisions. That walk. If it's anything like that one, I'll be all right. I manage that. Nice beach to fish, not far from Newby Beach. I live in Shields anywhere in the northeast. What bait have you not tried, like razor? Bait have I not tried? To be honest, I've tried pretty much everything I can get in a tackle shop. Like the local ones here. There's certain baits that I refuse to buy, like peeler crab I won't buy. Cart, it's overrated. I don't really try new things. I'm setting my ways. I refuse to experiment. I'll always take bluey. We'll always take squid. We'll always take fresh rag, fresh lug. We'll occasionally take blacks. If we can get razor and stuff like that, we'll take it. But we'll never really use them. It's just bluey and squid as the main baits we use. Are you doing any spinning on the rocks somewhere? Yeah, yes. We'll probably be going back to where Rod and Pollock started at some point, so we can fill the freezer with mackerel, which is Dunstanburgh Castle. We'll be spinning for mackerel off there because it's great. But lure fishing, I'll probably, yet again, it'll be beating off the rocks there. Or we are planning on going to the Mull of Galloway. We do a lot of lure fishing there, but I'm not good at it. I'm genuinely not good at lure fishing. I'd never catch anything bigger than that. So we'll see how it goes. Good luck, Earl, being out on Monday in this. What new marks do you want to fish this year? Chesil. We want to come down to Chesil. It's been our dream mark for years. But we're going to slowly, as well. I mean, there's a few YouTubers in here, they'll know themselves. I mean, this doesn't make a lot of money. So we're still limited on how far we can go by how much diesel we can put in the tank. It costs for £40 a week to make the show. With diesel and stuff like that. I pay Tom diesel like once a month. On what big trips we'll fill his tank. So we're going to try and start doing one big trip a month and then build it up from there. But we are going to start venturing further than the northeast. Jason Nicole asking when's the next juniors going to happen. When the weather's good, Jason. As soon as we get the weather, because Nicole is a member of the Rod and Pollock's juniors team. As soon as the weather's good, I'll drop you a message and we'll get it sorted. Maybe it's in the holidays. We'll get a few going. Any collaborations planned? Well, you know I have, Tom. I'm trying to plan one with you. One with Earl. Trying to plan one with Sandman. I would love to do one with Smash Fishing, but somebody put an entire English channel between them. So that's probably a while away. But yeah, I would love to do collabs with everybody if I could. And hopefully by this year we will be. Tom, you're definitely on the list. And Earl, I think there'll be one coming for you very soon. When do you plan on doing any bait digging videos? We've been talking about that, actually. When we get the right tide, and when the weather's decent, and when we can get a Monday afternoon together free, we're going to go and do a bit of bait digging, because we still have to travel a little bit to get the decent lug beds. We are going to do some bait digging videos soon. Basically a beach not too far from the water. Nice one. Sitmouth is good. There's good multiple marks to try, but it's a trek. Only tried there twice. But there are beaches nearby. As long as there's beaches nearby, I'll be happy. If the trek's too hard, stick us on a beach. Fishing time won't be good. You and Rod and Pollock. Yeah, we need to. I think we need to do this Chesil meet. We need to find somewhere where all of we can meet more centralised than an 8-hour drive for us. Got to get to Chesil with. I really want to come to Chesil. It's so far away. Dunstanburgh's a long walk, but it's not as. It's longer than the walk at Balcarry, but it's flat and it's not too bad. Balcarry, it's all uphill, then down Heart Attack Hill, and you've got to go down a cliff, and then on the way back you've got to come back up that cliff, up Heart Attack Hill, and then it's downhill for a mile. That walk's hellish. It makes the walk at Dunstanburgh look easy. I mean, the walk at if you park near Craster, the walk at Dunstanburgh is only like a mile and a bit. It's not bad. And you're lure fishing, it's backpack, so you don't take much. Isle of Skye. I was talking to a bloke in a pub the other day about the Isle of Skye, and I would like to do that one. He was saying that there's some absolute monster fish just down in front of you. So yeah, we do want to try and get there. Chesil's too far for me. Earl, we'll see. We might be able to sort something out. I mean, even if me and Tom can swing around and get you, we'll see what happens. We have a heart attack. Honest, Tom. Next time I go to Balcarry, I'll record the walk. I'll get a chest mount and I'll record the walk and time lapse it. And you've never seen a hill until you've seen how you're literally looking at the bottom of it and just looking up, and it never ends. Like nearly killed with that walk. I know people want to know how to dig bait, but some lads' livelihood, so it'd be good to say how to do. But no way. Yeah. When we do a bait digging video, we won't be giving a location where we're going. That is one, because, yeah, like you say, it is some lads' livelihoods. We won't be saying what beach we are. We won't be doing. We'll literally be like, oh, this is how you dig ragworm, which is going to be a learning experience for us because we've never done. I can get ragworm near me, but it's a bit of a walk for us. Lugworm, we'll have to go to the beaches. Like I say, we're not going to be telling people where we are. We're just going to go and show you how to do it once we've learned how to do it. I did record the battery roll, but honestly, it's that walk. God, it's hellish. Most fish have caught in one session. Years ago, before we started doing the YouTube thing, me and Tom between we had about 50 odd flatties off Blythe Pier, and then it was either our first or our second trip to the Mull of Galloway, we had about 60 odd wrasse, coolies, and pollock in one day. But since we started doing Rod and Pollock's, the New Year episode, where it was ridiculous, and Valkyrie episode was ridiculous, the amount that we caught there as well. I missed anybody. Thanks, where am I up here? If you ever end up down by Brighton, drop me a PM. Yeah, we are, like I've been saying, we are wanting to start coming down south, but we're going to have to try and work it so that mile and a half takes some time off, because obviously Brighton and Newcastle couldn't be away. I'm not even in Newcastle, I'm in Northumberland, I'm further north than that. Couldn't be any further apart, so we're going to have to make it it'll be a couple of days trip for us. We can't do it in one day, but we will sort something like that. Any more competition between you? There will be something daft. The Battle of the Beards is the only one that we've ever properly organised. We've been thinking about that one for a few weeks. Normally, when we have one of our ideas for a daft competition, we've done biggest fish, we've done smallest fish. We normally think about that sort of stuff in the car on the way. What's going to be funny today? Yeah, however, we'll do that. So there will be stuff like that coming up. Like the Penrod Challenge, I'm waiting to get this thing back out. Tom needs to order a new one because he dropped his into the River Blythe when he was packing it away. We'll be doing plenty of Penrod challenges and stuff like that. Pick me up and drop Andrew off with the kids here. Yeah, they probably would love that, to tell you the truth. Battle of the tips. Are you going to fish any open thing? Would love to. I was going to fish the Amble Open this year, but I know you've seen already. We did upset a couple of local angling clubs, so I've been avoiding. I would like to do some match fishing, but we've been avoiding the match scene because we've upset a few club anglers. But I wanted to do the European Open this year, but it's getting the time for it to go. With it being a weekend, Tom worked weekends, and my other half works weekends, so it's hard. If there's a match on a Tuesday and it's an open one, I would do it. We would do it. But because we're limited to filming on Tuesday, we can't really commit to doing any matches yet. Well, I would like to do them. Fishing in underpants. I actually put trousers on just to do this live stream. You can't even see my legs. Is there a beach around from Beanle? Embleton Bay is meant to be a good flatty mark, especially in the spring for the place run and the turbot and stuff like that. The Beanle area itself is just full of marks. You've got Knacker Hole, which you can only fish at low tide for a few hours. Then you go round onto the point. But if the wind's blowing in from the north, you can fish the backside of the point at a place called the Phone Box, and you cast off into there. And then you've got Beanle Bay, which is a beach. I don't know how that fishes. And then you've got Embleton Bay, which is a good flatty mark. So, yeah, there's loads of marks around there to do it. Is there going to be more Tiny Tom's Tackle Talk? I forgot about that. It's a feature I would like to bring back. I only did it to wind them up as well. But yeah, there will be more Tackle Talk. As we start reviewing more things, I am meant to be reviewing the new Sakuma line. Soon as it gets here, we'll be doing a review on that together. But Tom was saying before in the first failed group chat, if there's any rigs that you want him to tie and do a tutorial on, leave a comment and you'll learn the rig and do a tutorial on tying it. The main can come lose away is Mankini in the next video. Summer we'll definitely do something like that, a Mankini competition in the summer. That sounds like a brilliant idea. You know what it is, Earl? We're going to come and collab with you on that one because you're going to be in the Mankini. You should get some pots and do some videos baiting and using The pots. We are doing a boat trip, I know that, but I mean, we've got the folding pot, we take that to Beanwell sometimes, but we use it more as like a chum bag. We'll fill it full of alwa. I'll empty the freezer and then mix it with porridge oats. And this time it'll be solid sea goo. Normally I use bait oils. And we'll load the crab pot with that and just throw it over the side, tie it off, and use that to bring in fish. And it worked wonders one time when we've done it. Naked fishing day on a nudist beach. Don't think I'll be able to monetize that one, but I'm game. You know me, Russ. Any excuse for me to get me kid off. If you ever do the Ellis guy, know some cracking marks, taking some double figure. Yeah. I don't know if we'll be doing that this year or if it'll be like a bit further into the future when we can afford trips like that. But definitely want to do the Ellis guy. Hi again, Davey. Your videos probably get demonetized if you wear a mankini. It's worth it for the laugh, though, really, isn't it? I wouldn't monetize a mankini video just to see you, Earl, or Tom, because it will not be me, because the last thing anybody wants to see is me in a mankini. You better shave your bikini. Nah. Do you fish marks south of Blythe? If so, where and how did it fit? Furthest mark I've fished south of Blythe recently is Blythe Beach or Sluice Beach. We are going to start doing marks down, like further down. We've literally done everything north of we now, so we're going to start working our way south, working around. So we'll be starting to do, and we'll let you know how the fish on the videos, because let's say we've fished the River Tyne a few times before we started the YouTube thing, and that's just a tackle graveyard. We've been wanting to do South Shields Pier, but apparently that's a tackle graveyard as well. But we are going to start fishing more south of the Tyne. Make sure you're bruised off. It wasn't bruised, it was broken. Good job it's only you that knows about that one here, Russ. I'm never going to get into that story on here. Conversation shed just wants to look at your flesh. You always did that. That's why we left. Honest. He's like the Kevin Spacey of YouTube. Any Pollock marks in your North Shields worth of batch? I've heard, don't quote us on this one, I've heard a Pollock coming in off South Shields Pier. I've never seen it myself, but I've heard you can get Pollock off there. Pollock really, you need rocks in deep water or on the boats off the wrecks. So I don't know. I mean, it's worth a look. But South Shields Pier, I'm sure I've heard of Pollock coming in on there, especially in the summer months. You know I'm only joking with you, Russ. Would you like me to tell the story of the bruised toe? No. How long have I been fishing? How old am I? I'm 36 this year. Probably started when I was about 6 or 7. My dad used to take us down to Blythe Harbour. My uncle Ian, he used to take one to Blythe Harbour. So I was fishing from a young age. I've always been into it. But proper fishing like we do now, it's probably only been about, 7, 8 years? Since after, because I started with taking my daughter when she was 3, and then me and Tom started fishing together again. So it's about 7, 8 years we've been fishing properly, and then less than a year we've been doing this on YouTube. How come Tom gets... let's just take a fishing. How come Tom gets all the fish all the time? Because I believe he hires a diver that goes out and he hooks them on. That's how I think he's doing it, because I cast in exactly the same spot with the same bait, and he's always the one that gets the fish. So I'm pretty sure he's got a diver that just hooks them on for him. But I don't know, he's just lucky. Somehow he's just massively lucky. We'll be doing catch and cook videos. We are in the summer, yes. Summer months we'll be doing, when we can get mackerel and stuff like that. And I mean, Tom likes eating wrasse. I've never tried wrasse yet. We'll be taking stoves in that, and we will be doing catch and cooks, because both me and Tom are qualified chefs, so we should really know how to cook a fish. How long have you and Tom been friends? Too long. But in honesty, it's got to be over 10 years now. We started off working together, and I was originally Tom's head chef before Tom got better at it than me. But yeah, about 10 years. and we managed to become ridiculously good mates, all through pretty much fishing. Got a double figure Pollock off Tynmouth Pier. Stop lying about your age. I am 30. Right now I'm 36 in June, so remember birthday cards in June, the 19th. Do you think it might be an idea to invite our subscribers out for a day out? Tom and Timothy. Yes, we are thinking. I'm in a local group up here called Sea Fishing Northeast England, I think it's called. I can't remember. I'll link to it, but they're having a meet. They're doing two. They're doing one in Hendon and doing one in Blythe, and I'm being the representative of that group for the one in Blythe. And I think Tom's going to come along as well. So if you want to come along as well, I think it's Sunday the 26th or 23rd of February. 2 seconds. Sunday the 23rd of February, we'll be at Blythe Harbour if you want to come along and have a bit of crack. And then in the summer, we're going to be organising some meets when the weather's good and we can go to better places where it's not chaotic. Tons of fish tickler. What's your favourite sea goo flavour? I haven't really got a favourite one because I literally use them all, if you know what I mean. Like if I'm using mackerel bait, I'll use mackerel goo. If I'm using squid, I'll use squid goo. If I'm soaking me baits, I'll literally just make a mixture of them all and soak them. But I do like the Codfather cocktail, and I do like the X cocktail as well. Other than that, if I'm injecting them, I match to what bait I'm using. Call us fussy for doing that, but just that's the way I've been doing it in my head. What's Cresswell? Was that Cresswell last night gotten out? Tom got them all in January. Cresswell can be hitty missy. We went there a few weeks ago before we did the video where we got loads, and we just got weeded off straight away. We went back and it was fish cast. So it can be hitty missy Cresswell. Can you recommend a good local wrasse mark using another F? Beadnell. Either Beadnell Point or Knackerhole. I know I keep on saying this, Mark. It's not quite local. It's like an hour north of Blythe. But we've had wrasse up to £4 there. Literally just down the side. And they've put up such a good fight. There's Coley's there. Decent sized Coley's there as well. And they've put up a hell of a fight. If you're doing the LRF stuff, straight on to Beadnell. You'll have an absolute field day there. In fact, let me know and we'll come with you. What's your biggest fish? Mine is a 10 ounce ray. Tom's is an 11 ray. That was on the Battle of the Beards. Before that, it was 5.6 Pollock. I don't really catch big fish, me, or many fish. But yeah, they're my biggest. Aiming, it's going to be hard for us to beat 10 now. But I am aiming this year. We're going to go for the smooth hounds in the summer, and hopefully I'll beat that with them. What's your typical bait box filled with blueies and mackie? What's your typical bait box filled with blues and mackie? Or mainly bluey. We'll always take blue. We've got a weekly order at the tackle shop, which is £5 with a lug, £5 with a rag, £10 with a lug. 2 or 3 packets of bluey, depending on how many I'll be taking out of the freezer. And we'll always buy at least a bag or 2 bags of squid. They're always the things that we take. We'll never go anywhere without them. Do we use Bagnall bars? I don't even know what a Bagnall bar is. I've never even tried one. I'll have to look that up. How's the new Glow Glue? It's really good. It works, but I did use it, and I filmed me using it, and I filmed it glowing beautifully. But what I didn't do is press record, and that was pretty much on one of my last casts. So I never did it again. Next week, I'll be using it again. Cool. Go the rep. That's not good. Will you be doing any LRF this year? There it is. There's my LRF rod. I know they're a bit of a gimmick, but that's it. A little pen rod. So that'll answer that one. Oh yes, we'll be doing that. Because there's nothing better than fighting a wrasse in on one of these. I'll tell you that. When are you next out fishing? Tuesday. Yeah, we're out on Tuesday. Don't know where yet because we've got 50-mile-an-hour winds, like I was saying earlier. It's literally going to be a case of throw the lead in the air, let the wind do the cast forward. We don't know where we're going to be going yet, but if you're in the Facebook group, we'll keep you posted. I think we've got all the fish handy with us again as well. So we'll keep you posted. what got you into fishing? My dad used to take us when I was a kid, and I've always liked it from then. So, and it just literally, and then when I've had my daughter, I wanted to teach her how to do it. She's been fishing since she was pretty much in a pushchair. I used to take her at the end of mackerel, at the end of Blythe Pier at mackerel season in a pushchair. So yeah, it was my dad that got us into it. Loved it. Kept doing it. I fancy a trip to Norway. I would love to go to Norway, but it's expensive. So a few years maybe somebody looking at doing Norway, and getting Tom to fly is impossible as well. So we'd have to ferry it and stuff like that. It's just, that's the problem. I mean, Tom will fly if the fishing's good, hopefully. Well, now he's a big pansy. What is doing well bait-wise for flatties? In the spring, we use black lugworm, but manky owl black lugworm, brilliant for catching dabs. Fish baits for like the turbots and the flounders and stuff like that. Yet again, just worm and bluey always works. Worm with a squid tip. Ragworm with a squid tip's good for the place, apparently. I don't know, I've never had a place yet, but in this spring we're going to be absolutely caning it. We'll keep you posted on that one. What's the biggest landed on the pen rods? Oh, Tom's had a decent wrasse on one of these. He's had a decent codling on one, like a keepable codling. He's had a decent wrasse on them, and he's had some decent coolies on them, but not a lot, because when we've got these, we'll go for the mini species. But we've had some like wrasse in excess of £2-3 pound on the pen rod. Tom had a little strap conger on one as well, which we didn't know was a conger at the time, and I swore a lot when I seen it. What's your best reel? My best reel is this one, but it's also my worst reel as well. Penn Fathom 2 casting special. The best multiplier reel ever made, designed by Stevie Wonder. This knob on the side is in totally the wrong place. Digs into your wrist and really, really hurts. Sent Tom McCrae. How tall is Tom? 5'7", I think. I reckon he's about 5'6". He's not very tall at all. Instead, Shetland, Sea Kenny's the man up there, £30 cod, he's no bother. Another place, and we love to go in Scotland in general, so up that way I would love to. We'll plan on getting up there. What we get for fish on Sunday, yeah, he's called Common Blenny Crowd. Tell you, it's great. One of Amanda's first fish when she was only about 4 or 5 was a nice big mackerel out of the River Blythe. When the look on her face when it nearly pulled the rod out of her hand, and she pulled it out, oh, it was priceless. I love it when take me kids fishing when they get them. Apart from Leah, because she's luckier than Tom. She can catch fish in a puddle. Her £2.4 place on rag with the squid. It's meant to work wonders. That. What's your best rod? Mine is me 6 and bait. Any fish anywhere 6 and bait. That thing is an absolute machine. If you get the sweet spot in the cast, the lead just goes, it just disappears. And it's got the guts behind it to really bully a fish in. Especially with that reel with the power handle, you can proper bully a fish in. Tom's is his gravity, that rod is. If it was always my dream rod, and when he snapped his SK4 and Sonic don't make them anymore, they upgraded them to the gravity. That thing is impressive. I want to do a proper review on it, but I'm too scared to cast it. It looks amazing though. Is there any point in gluing bait and gluing beads? The science behind it. Got nothing against them. Yes, I don't know if you've seen the video on Soul and Sea Goose. I wish I had some lugworm to show you and turn the lights off. When you disturb lugworm, they let off a fluorescent glow anyway. Fish see with UV anyway, because it's dark. They've got more UV vision than we have. So baits can naturally glow in the water anyway. And it's just adds that bit of visual attraction. In my opinion, yes, they do work. The moon glow I know for a fact work. I had two double figure rays with a moon glow on. And the sea goo, I know for a fact that works because we were on Blythe Pier once. There was a few people on Blythe Pier. It was actually the first time we tested the goo. And even then, this was before we were sponsored. They just sent it to test. We were dubious about it. And everybody on Blythe Pier blanked except us, who was pulling in fish after fish after fish. Tom got his personal best dab. And the only difference we had to them was we had the goo. So that's what convinced us. How did you become friends? I'm guessing that's me and Tom. Oh, look, here's the wife invading. We worked together. I was his head chef. He was my kitchen porter. I trained him up a little bit, and then I left that job on brilliant terms with my boss. And we just stayed friends from there, and that's how it happened. And then we realised we liked fishing together, and we started fishing together. What's your go-to main line? Get the reel up again. Sakuma Night Crystal, that's £30. But I am dropping down to £20. But Sakuma are sending me out next week. I'm meant to be getting it. Is the new Fire Crystal. So I'm going to be trying that out. But if I don't like it, I'll be going straight back onto the Sakuma Night Crystal. For the price of it, you can't fault it. It's smooth as hell. It can take a beating. Yeah, definitely that's my go-to line. What's the weirdest bit of fishing gear you use? I don't know. Penrod's a bit silly. I use I don't know where it's hidden somewhere. Instead of a spinning rod, I use a bait casting multiplier. More hassle than it's worth, but I love it. I don't really use anything weird. Love this channel. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Glad that will entertain you. What's the story behind the Lucky Rock? We're at the Mull of Galloway, and Tom caught a big pollock. It was like a £3 summit pollock, and we had nothing to dispatch it with, like no priest. And I found a priest-shaped rock, so I put some tape around the bottom, and it became the priest. We'd had a dreadful session until he caught that fish. And once I taped the rock and we used that, the session got amazing. So it became the Lucky Rock. And if you bear with me 2 seconds, I might be able to find it. Where's that box? Oh no, it's not in there. It's that lucky I've lost it. No, it's in there. It must be in the bottom of me big box, and I'm not going rooting through that. But yeah, that's the story of the Lucky Rock. We used it as a priest, and it made that whole time we were there for 3 days, and the first 2 days were dreadful. Then we used the Lucky Rock, and it was brilliant. On the point of glowing baits, I used to fish Red Sea regular, and we used glow sticks to attract them. Yeah, I do believe that glowing stuff. Most fish are visual hunters, so like definitely in the summer. With the spring placement, so they're pure visual. Bass are visual hunters. Mackerel are visual hunters. So that extra bit of attraction, of course it's going to work. Do you think they're doing any spinning for pike? No, I don't do freshwater. Well, we used to do freshwater. It's too expensive. There's too much green involved. And there's too much... It's just, I don't enjoy it. We've done course a few times, and it's just, the second you get out the car, they're on you and make sure you've got all the right gear. I don't enjoy that. I'd rather do sea fishing. I know seagull. Yeah. The Lucky Rock, that's anything but lucky for the fish that it's been. It's only ever been used to dispatch fish once. It's now literally just classed as the Lucky Rock, and it lives in my box. Where is a good place to dig for rag and lug? I don't know. Like I said, somebody mentioned earlier, because we are going to do some bait digging videos. It's people's livelihoods. I don't really want to say where's good or not, because if I say, oh, this is where you go to get the lugworm, everybody will be on it, and there'll be none there. And it's people's livelihoods. So I don't really know, and even if I did know, I'm sorry, that's the one thing I can't. I'll tell you his fishing marks, I'll tell you all of that sort of stuff, but I won't tell you where bait is, because I could make somebody lose their job out of it. Sorry about that. Any idea where you're going on Tuesday? We haven't even talked about it yet. We're looking for somewhere sheltered. We haven't really spoke about it yet. 50 mile an hour gusting winds. It's going to be horrendous. So I'll let you know. Like I said, Davey, I know you don't have Facebook, so I'll one of your comments, I'll wing you our email address so you can keep in touch with me that way. Any other hobbies? My PC. I'm quite a big gamer when I've got time. One that I can't mention on YouTube. No, not really. Yeah, my allotments. I like to grow vegetables, believe it or not. When I actually go to the allotment, Russ will vouch for us if he's still here. That's been a very long time since I've been. Quality channel, lads. It's not a prank. Yeah. Well, I was with somebody the other day and he was telling us his son does the It's Not a Blank dance. It is going to be. We need to trademark it before Fortnite get their hands on it. Yes, conversation chat. It rhymes with mastication. Well, quality lad. Cheers, mate. How long have I been on now? I'm going to give it another 15 minutes and then I'm going to end this. So keep the questions coming in for 15 minutes. It's getting close to 9 o'clock and I've got kids that are eager to get back in the front room because I won't let them on camera. So, any more questions? Go away, Leah, go on. Sorry about using the kids. I feel like that BBC News report. I just need to start pushing them away. Is that in Blythe allotment? It is, yes. I've got one in Blythe. I've got two actually. I've got a little one. I've got a big one, but we are moving from the little one onto the big one. I just haven't got time at the moment, but I will be getting there soon. Where's the man's mascot? He lives 5 miles away from us, so he can't actually be here tonight. But we are in future going to do a live stream together. I don't know when, but it's going to be beers involved and everything. You look handsome without a beard. I look handsome with a beard. Without a beard, I think I look horrible. I look like a burns victim. Do you have a list of questions that you need? I do, but the list's so long, and I think I've answered pretty much most of the braid on mono. I've answered that. I pretty much. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is the only question I haven't answered. And no, it's not. It's a hot dog. There's not even any dog in them unless you get them in Korea. Bowling allotment site. Yes, it is actually. So you say, I recognise you. You've never been there in ages. Yes, David, I will send you. Giving you a thick Geordie welder. Welders are handy in that. You're pretty good to see local lads smashing it. Yeah, we're hoping to go from strength to strength. I mean, what we've done already is pretty impressive. To go from 0 to monetized like that, that amazed me. That I don't even know what you're seeing with, to tell you the truth. It's just two lads larking about. But thank you. Yeah, really appreciate all the support. Oh, one of my kids is crying because I won't let her in the front room. Do we have any more questions then? Definitely have to thank Russ. This is the longest live stream I've managed, and he's definitely solved my computer. What type of tip light do I use? The little... I've got one handy. Little snap-on glow sticks. They've got a little catch on them, and you just snap them on the top. That's what I use. They're cheap as out off Amazon. But I am looking into getting one of the BTCC or whatever they are ones, the battery-powered ones. I'll be looking at getting one of them. But knowing my look, I'll just wrap my line around and ping it off. So I've just... Hold on, I've got one. I think I've got one handy. Oh. I am the king of Tupperware tubs. It's these little clip-on glow sticks. You get 2 in a packet. Believe it or not, the last 2 weeks as well. So I need to order some more of them, actually. That's my little Tupperware tub of sea goo and random things. Yeah, you might when I eventually get there. Where do you get there? How far can I cast? Tom can do about 200 yards. I can do about 150, 160. How do you find it's going working with YouTubers, not against them? I think it's brilliant what we're doing. What the whole of Team Seagoo's doing is absolutely amazing. All working together and building this together. Absolutely love it. Where do we get our ideas from? Out my brain. Believe it or not, there is no plan. There's very, very, very rarely a plan of what we're going to do. I don't even think about what I'm going to say on film. I just press record and stuff comes out. I don't know how it happens. It's just me and Tom have got a chemistry that we can bounce off each other. And if I say something, I know I'm going to get a decent reply out of him straight away. So don't really have ideas. It just happens. Have you caught a bass yet? No, I haven't. Stop mentioning bass. I've been trying for 5 years now to get a bass. I've had one that came off in the breakers years ago. But everybody I take fishing on their first ever time, they'll always catch a bass, and I'm still sat here waiting for one. But I am going to get one this year. I know it's going to happen. Have you ever fished a place you would never go back? Yes. A beach called Low Hawksley. I told the story about it earlier on. It looked like it was going to be the perfect day, and it was absolutely horrendous from start to finish. And I blamed that mark. And that's where the curse of the new mark comes from. Because that day, everything that could go wrong went wrong. And we're blanked. This is before we started the YouTube thing. And we swore down on that day we would never go back. And then we never will go back. I refuse. What's the must-catch fish of 2020? Bass. Jason, it's a bass. You caught a bass before me, and you've only been fishing 3 months. This channel got you into fishing, and you caught a bass before me. Is there a lot near the swim bass? I've got 2. I've got one close to the swim bass, and I've got one close to the eagle. But the one close to the eagle I'm getting rid of. Don't worry, you're not the only one I'm still getting. It's horrible, isn't it, when everybody else catches bass around you, and you just can't get them. We've got some great bass beaches, yeah. I've got one just like a mile and a bit down the road from us. I can walk to it. Yet I know for a fact I won't catch a bass there. What camera are you using for this? It's an Abeloy cheap as chips camcorder. It's the same one that I bought Russ when I was with a shed. It's still going strong, although I do need to replace it next week because it's been dropped in seawater and everything. When you get Andrea out with you, she loves fishing as well, Andrea. When are you going to come out fishing with her?
In the summer when I can sunbathe.
In the summer when she can sunbathe. So, yeah, she likes coming to the harbour trip, so I will try and get her out sometime. She won't come on camera, though, because she gets shy. Modern Laurel and Hardy. I like to think of her as more of the fishing world's Ant and Deck, because Tom's rather short, and I've got a never-ending forehead. So, it's the way I see it. I got a bass at Cresswell. Yeah, see? Cresswell, everybody... Jason Carrick in the comments, he got one on his first ever beach trip on Blythe Beach. I just can't catch them. Even though... Is it working proper now? It seems to be working proper now. I was still on for a little bit longer. Russ from the Conversation Shed, go and check their channel out and go and subscribe for making this live stream happen. Give them all the support, because if it wasn't for Russ, we'd still be in live stream hell. He managed to fix this for us. Have you ever fished the Sugar Sands Beach? No, it's on the list. We are going there soon. I don't know when exactly, but I know we are in there soon. Come to Portsmouth. Oh, good, yeah, Portsmouth. Yeah, Portsmouth. I've heard there's loads of bass around that. We will be coming down south. We'll do that entire stretch. It'll be like a 1-week tour. We're going to do the entire of the south, and then later on we're going to do other one. We are going to get out and about very soon. Well, say very soon, in a bit. Looks like your hair's grown back. Yeah, it's as much as it'll grow back, to tell you the truth. Apart from the face fungus, that's coming back nicely. Growing that in for at least another year till I can lose it again. Thomas wants to know, what's the fish you're most proud of catching? Probably that double figure A. I have that or the Pollock, because it was the first ever Pollock on a show called Rod and Pollocks. But the most proud fish I'll ever be is my daughter's first one, because that was a proper proud dad moment then for both my kids when they've done it. Thanks for that, Mick. I'll cancel the invoice. You fished Tynemouth Pier before. I've never blanked there. No, I've never fished Tynemouth Pier, but I've heard now that you can't fish Tynemouth Pier anymore. It's got 24-hour security, and somebody cut the locks off it and got on, and they've really clamped down. You can't fish Tynemouth Pier anymore. I would like to have fished it, but we'll do South Shields Pier eventually. Got a free bed and beer for you if you come to Portsmouth. We might take you up on that offer. Any offer that is free and beer, count me in. It's a hellish drive for us, so we'll have to sort it out. We'll work out something. We'll come down. I'll see you and Tom when I go fishing at Blythe Harbour on the 27th. I don't know if we'll be there on the 27th, but I am fishing at Blythe Harbour on the 23rd. Sunday the 23rd, come along. There's a big Facebook meet from one of the Facebook groups, come along. Even if you're not fishing, just come along and say hello. Me and Tom will be there. Tamworth Pier is my favourite mark. Cracking fish. Yeah, it's amazing. I've heard it's brilliant, but we've never been there. Abby wants to know what's the smallest fish you've caught. Pretty much everything I catch is tiny. Just tiny little codling and little stuff like that down the side of Blythe Pier. The smallest I've seen caught was a sand eel, like thinner than my little finger and smaller than my little finger, like Tom foul hooked on the way in. What fish don't you like catching? Rockland. Hate them. Slimy little things. Once you've up here, if there's rockland out up here, that means there's no cod. Because rockland is a cod's favourite food. If the rockland are out feeding, the cod aren't there, pack your gear up, just leave. So there, I hate catching them because when they're there, that's it. Nature Sands, Grey Little Beach, 2 beaches. Yeah, definitely going to try there. Time out, so I'll look to try there. Bait, bluey plus squid and bluey. Bluey and black squid and bluey, or bluey and black lug. The famous black and blue. Go-to baits will always there. Hi Mick, you're a fantastic spectator for Tom when he's fishing. Now he's official gilly. I literally go and get his fish for him. That's all I ever do. I go and get his fish for him, then I think of something funny and say it. Record him catching fish. But when my day is coming, it will happen again. There has been a few where I've absolutely battered him. It will happen again, trust us. Do you have any fishing rituals or things? I never sleep before a fishing trip. That's not much of a ritual. We used to have one where we used to pray to the fishing god Rex Hunt. He's my fishing idol. I proper look up to that bloke. We used to have our fishing gods, and Rex Hunt was the king of them. If we threw a bait back, it would be to the fishing gods. But not anymore. We don't really have any rituals. Fishing pet hate. Blythe Pier in the summer where lines are going all over. People crossing over your lines. Oh, I hate it. Or when you've caught a fish and you show somebody and they set up literally beside you, that really winds us up. I'm trying to keep up here. What's your worst fish to eat? It used to be dab, but Tom swears by them now. I don't really know because I don't eat as much fish as you would think. Most of mine always go back. I do like cod and I really like pollock. I don't particularly like eating mackerel. It's a waste of perfectly good bait, so mackerel will be my worst fish to eat. Hello. Oh, hello, Robbie. You all right, mate? Rockland condom full of cold custard. Yes. Loads of times I've caught Rockland and had a cod shortly afterwards. I was told by the people in my local tackle shop and a fair few anglers that once the Rockland are out, just pack up and go. We never do that, and we never ever get a cod afterwards. It's literally just snotfish after snotfish. Any more Scottish trips coming up? Not soon. We are going to do Balcony again in the summer. We are going to do the Mullet Galloway, and we are going to Torness. They're the 3 that I know will definitely happen, but when, I don't know. It's literally when the weather's right, we'll be there. We'll announce it on the Facebook group, and that's it. Do you ever catch fish? Tom never blanks. I always manage to wangle out one. I'll always get the first fish. If I get the first fish, Tom's going to have a good day. If Tom gets the first fish, I'm going to blank. It's kind of how it works. But we never so much blank. I do, but he always gets something at least. Have you been fishing on Blythe Pier lately? No, we are planning a trip to Blythe Pier soon, but the way that we've got a windbreak, but it's still not really ideal. We'll have to record on Blythe Pier in a windless environment. There can't be a gust of wind whatsoever. Otherwise, you can't hear a word we're saying because it's so exposed on there. But springtime, you'll see a lot of on Blythe Pier. That is one of our go-to flatty marks. Worst bait to use? I've said it so many times in this stream already. Crab. I don't rate it. I genuinely don't like using crab. It's expensive and you're just literally throwing pound coins into the water and the chance of catching a fish. And cart's overly expensive and yet again, I don't rate it. What beach shelter do you use? I've got an IMAX beach shelter that all the fish aren't give with, and it's never left the front room yet. We're Northerners. Beach shelters, I always find beach shelters are more of a southern thing. I don't know why it is. You never really see that many people up the north with a beach shelter. I don't know if we're just wired differently. We just put on extra layers, like we'll put a big coat on or something. Try Silith in summer. Yes, we are going to try Silith. We want to head over that way because that's where Earl's Fishing Adventures is based. He's just down from Silith. We want to do a video with him. So we will be going that way. Any trips to Barrow and Furness? Possibly. We'll see. I know that's where you're moving to, Robbie. Possibly. Maybe. Don't know yet. I'll put it on the list. Do you know any fabulously attractive blacksmiths? No, I did know one, but he's just went out of business. Yes, Vlad, of course it's you. Hi, mate. You all right? Come to Eyemouth and St Albs with us. Yes, Davey, will do. Definitely. Let's see. I'll bring you your email address and we'll get something organised. Which fishing presenter do you think is crap? I can't stand Matt Hayes. Genuinely, I don't know what it is. I can't stand Matt Hayes. Every other fishing presenter I think's amazing. Any fishing show itself, even the one that Bob Mortimer and that did. I love every fishing show, but I can't stand Matt Hayes. Just no time for the bloke. Everyone hit 29. Well, yeah, I've been picked. Well, there's nearly 40 people in again. It's the first time I've looked in that corner. Where am I? Favourite sea goo flavour? I've said it before, I'll say it again. I match my sea goos to my baits and I mix them all together all the time. So I haven't really got a particularly favourite flavour. The one to get under my tash, though, would have to be the ragworm because that gives you a lovely ragworm smell underneath your nose. When did you start your fishing adventures? Me and Tom have been fishing together for about 5 or 6 years. We started the YouTube thing last year. Didn't expect it to take off. We're only going to do like one video every fortnight. We didn't expect it to take off like it did. So, yeah, that's why we do one a week now. So I've been fishing with Tom for a few years. Started this last year. I use crab all the time. I swear by it. Liquid gold. No. I mean, if you're collecting them yourself, yeah, fair enough. I won't pay for it, though. If I got them, giving them free. We got given some free the other week. I'll use them. Won't pay for it, though. I just find them overrated for what Bluey can do. Bluey outfishes crab all day. Do you like Robson Green? Absolutely love the bloke. Met the bloke. I've cooked for him before, actually. If Robson Green ever watches one of these, would love to work with you because we know you're a proud Northumbrian. We're proud Northumbrians. Let's do something, Robson. What are your YouTube and fishing goals for this year? I don't know. Because we've grown so fast, I don't really know what our YouTube goals are now. Originally, it was just to get monetized this year. And we've done that before January. Before the end of January, we managed to make that happen. So now I would like to see at least 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be amazing. Fishing goals. Just keep breaking the PBs. Keep smashing them PBs out. I want me bass. We want congers. We want smooth hounds. We've never had smooth hounds before. We might be doing a couple of boat trips with somebody off one of the Facebook groups soon. So it's literally just going to be a case of smashing the PBs in. That's what fishing goals and making sure that you love for the YouTube goal. Trying to keep doing this as long as you will keep watching it. What do I do for a living? I stay at home, look after the kids. My partner's got a really good job, so I have to look after the kids. She works from 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. So we've got nobody to look after the kids. But I used to be a chef before she got this job. So at the moment, yes, I'm unemployed. But I'm not on the door. Blue lug or black lug, which is best in your opinion? It depends on its day. Blue lug up here, especially this time of year, blue lug is second to none for the codling. But black lug can be just as good if you can't get fresh lug. But in the spring for the flatties, blacks, as long as they're a little bit sticky and a bit manky, blacks will outfish fresh. So it's hard to decide. But always, if we're if we're taking Lug and we can get them, we'll take both. It's one of them weird things. Do you not use Carter's Bay Northeast? I can't stand the stuff. I think it's overrated. Everybody swears by it. You're holding a bit of bloody cling film into the water or bandage. I can't stand the stuff. Gets everywhere. Absolutely stinks. And I find it totally. Never had a fish. I've used it loads of times. Never had a fish on it. Pointless stuff. I want to buy 2 hoodies, but not the ginger ones. These ones were made for by Soul and Seagoo. I'm trying to find somewhere that can do our hoodies with this logo on, but they're not going to be cheap, and I'm not going to bang out something that's going to be ridiculously expensive for you. So when I can find somewhere, I'll let you know and I'll get them up for sale. But at the moment, it's just can't afford to do it, can't afford to buy them, can't afford to send them out, and I would have to charge you through the eyeballs. So sorry, at the moment they're not on sale, but we will be getting hats and stuff eventually. The hoodies will come in the end. What else do I watch on YouTube? Literally only fishing channels. Fishing Tom, Eastbourne Fisherman, Angling Addict 75, Smash Fishing, TA Fishing, Fish Locker, Conversation Shed. Always watch theirs. That's where we started. I never forget my roots. That's pretty much it. Oh, and Star Trek The Next Generation, for those that watch me test live stream the other day and accidentally went on. That's always on in the background as well. But yeah, literally all I watch on YouTube is fishing channels, and it's all the ones you'll always see me sharing. Where am I now? Smooth Hounds, Black Hoovin. Yeah, I'll have a look. We'll have a look at going next. I would like to fish Blackpool, although I know it's a massive tide run. We'll see. We will be heading down that coast eventually. Vlad, can you lend a tenner? Andrea, can Vlad lend a tenner?
No chance.
You've got no chance for skint. I know someone for hoodies, mate. Yes, Jason, messages on Facebook. We'll get it sorted out. Your dream fishing spot anywhere. Well, hopefully in 4 years' time for my 40th, I'm going to get to live my dream, which is the Florida Keys. I've always wanted to go for the Goliath group around the Florida Keys. And my other half said for my 40th, we can go to Florida. So we're saving for that now. And I'll be doing pretty much, if we're not in a Disney park or a theme park, I'll be somewhere fishing. That's my dream location to go fishing. I've always wanted to go there. My dream one in the UK is Chesil. I've always wanted to fish Chesil Beach, and we're going to make that happen this year as well. Once you catch on cart, you'll never look back. I just won't buy it. I mean, if somebody wants to give us some free cart, I'll use it. If I catch, I still won't buy it because it's overpriced. That's my problem. I don't. Crabs and cart are overpriced. You're just throwing pound coins into the water. Robbie Erskine, I miss your face. I miss your face as well, mate. Don't move. You're upsetting me. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, I was going to go off at exactly an hour. It's now 1 hour 8. I'll keep going. If you've got the questions, I'll keep going. Any more questions? I feel like I'm having a little seminar. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Get some. What's one fishing purchase you've regretted? I hate to say it because she's in the room next to us. The Fathom, the casting special. I wished I'd just got a standard 15. But it would have been the best reel ever made if it wasn't for that mag knob. It's in the wrong place. That I wish I'd just saved 60 quid and got a Fathom 15. That's my biggest regret ever. I think some boat fishing will make excellent episodes. Is it something you're planning on? We're working on one. We've got on my Facebook group. One of the lads on there is offered to take. Well, he's been talking to Tom and he's offered to take out on his boat. The only downside is I go green quick. So it pretty much will be a Tom episode with me just hanging over the side of a boat. But yeah, we're definitely doing one. It is coming. I've just burped on this, Andrea.
Lovely.
Is that Robbie from the Blythe? It is actually Robbie from the Blythe. You're correct. My former employer. Piece of fishing gear would you like? If I could afford it, either a Ziplex or a Gravity X5, Sonic Gravity X5, my dream rods. Would love a Ziplex. Always liked Ziplexes. And after seeing Tom's Sonic Gravity, it's absolutely amazing piece of kit. It looks like very similar to my 6 and bait, but possibly stronger. But I've never really put my 6 and bait truly through the test. If you're not on the Facebook page already, head over after this and join for fun. Yes, I actually recorded it. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned it in this live stream, but as you know, as you've seen the video last week, we did the link to the Just Giving page for the family of the little girl the little 1-year-old that had died. No, it's a son, I think, to go. We're doing a load of raffles to raise money for the family to help them out. There'll be £5 number, 30 numbers, and we're putting some really good Sol and Seagoot and Baitmate have sent out a load of gear. We've got nearly over £250 worth of gear, and we're going to be raffling it off at £5 a number. And we're going to put some brilliant bundles together for you. So if you're not on Facebook yet again, just drop us a comment. I'll send you an email address so you can get in touch. But come and join the Facebook group, get involved in this. There's going to be some cracking stuff given away there. We're not giving away, but raffled off. And it's all for a brilliant cause. Everything we'll make, minus the postage and packaging and ship it around, we're going to be donating to the family. That's what I want to see, a green Mick. You don't want to see a green Mick. It's horrible. No, I've only ever been on a boat once when I was about 12 or 13. And literally the second it got past the harbour wall, that was it. Couldn't fish, just throwing up all the time. Well, I will try one. Still got 35 people in here. I might as well keep going a bit longer. Email. Yes, I'll send you my email address as soon as I can remember it. I'll put it in one of the comments or something. I'll link it in the comments of this video if anybody wants to get in touch with me that way. Any more questions? Dying for a coffee.
Yes, Meg, you should.
WD-40 that chair. Nah.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, you should hear me sneaky mastication sessions on the night time. That's a posh word for chew, that, Andrea. I bet you didn't know that. So is there anything else, or shall I knock this on the head there? Tell you what, I'll give it another few minutes. If anybody's got any questions. Oh. Now, for those that want to know, I'll be doing these. I was going to try and do them weekly, but I think weekly might be a bit much. I might try doing fortnightly. We'll see what happens, though. Keep it going. Thank you, mate. Means a lot. I say we never expected to be this far. Thank you. We'll keep making it as long as you keep watching them. Ways off on Tuesday. Jason, haven't got a clue, mate. Not a clue. I'll let you know, though, when we know. It's windy as out, so don't know. What tackle box do you use? Have you used? I've got one of the big Shakespeare tackle boxes with the breakaway backrest conversion thing. It's old and battered. It's Tom's old one, but it works and it holds everything. And I need a bigger box because I've got to carry all the camera gear and that. So that thing works. And I've never used with anything else other than them. What fish? I've just said it's a big Shakespeare one. How much